Welcome to the I Can't Make This Stuff Up Trauma Healing Series with me, Miss Neek. In this series, we'll dive deep into personal and professional trauma, from being the strong friend to everything in between. I'm here to help you heal, grow, and reclaim your power. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share your thoughts below. Let's build a community of healing together. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's get started. Nia was known for her attentive ear. Friends, colleagues, even strangers found comfort in her presence. She never failed to offer a shoulder to cry on or words of encouragement. Nia's empathy was a rare gift, making her an invaluable friend. Her natural inclination to listen made people gravitate towards her. They needed her, and she was always there. Nia's phone buzzed with messages and calls at all hours. Can we talk? I need your advice. She never hesitated to respond. Despite this constant demand, Nia never seemed to tire. Her friends saw her as a rock, solid and unyielding. Little did they know, beneath that calm exterior lay a sea of turmoil. Nia's ability to connect with others was a double-edged sword. While she brought joy and solace to many, it often left her drained and struggling to keep her own head above water. Nia's day began before the sun rose. She would check her phone for any overnight messages, respond to urgent texts, and prepare for the day ahead. Her mornings were a whirlwind of activity, yet she managed to stay composed. At work, Nia was the go-to person for advice. Her colleagues often sought her out during lunch breaks and after hours. She listened patiently, offering thoughtful solutions. Her desk was a sanctuary for those in need of a listening ear. Her evenings were no different. After work, she would rush to her mother's apartment. Her mother's health had been declining, and Nia took on the role of caregiver. She cooked, cleaned, and provided emotional support, all while hiding her own fatigue. Weekends offered no respite. Friends would drop by, seeking her wisdom on personal matters. Nia would smile and listen, setting aside her own needs. She was a beacon of hope for everyone but herself. Beneath Nia's composed appearance lay a storm of worries. Financial stress weighed heavily on her mind. Her mother's medical bills were mounting, and her salary was barely enough to cover expenses. Nia often skipped meals to save money. Late at night, Nia would sit at her kitchen table, bills spread out before her. She meticulously calculated every penny, trying to make ends meet. It was a constant battle, one she fought alone. The fear of not being able to pay for her mother's care haunted her. Her own health was deteriorating. The stress caused sleepless nights and constant anxiety. Nia's body ached from exhaustion, but she had no time to rest. Her responsibilities were too great, her burdens too heavy. Despite her struggles, Nia never complained. She did not want to burden others with her problems. She bottled up her pain, presenting a facade of strength and stability. Nia had mastered the art of masking her pain. Even when her heart was breaking, she wore a smile. Her friends never suspected the depth of her struggles. She laughed, joked, and provided comfort, all while hiding her own suffering. Her ability to conceal her emotions was both a blessing and a curse. It allowed her to be there for others, but it also isolated her. No one knew the true extent of her hardships. Nia's strength was her shield, protecting her from vulnerability. There were moments when the facade almost cracked. During quiet moments when she was alone, tears would threaten to spill, but she quickly brushed them away, reminding herself that she needed to be strong. Nia's resilience was remarkable. She drew strength from the knowledge that others depended on her. It gave her a purpose, a reason to keep going, even when she felt like giving up. Nia's apartment was her sanctuary. It was the only place where she could let her guard down. Yet even here she found no peace. The silence was deafening. filled with the weight of her worries. Her small apartment was cluttered with reminders of her responsibilities. Medical supplies for her mother, bills that needed to be paid, and to-do lists that seemed never ending. Nia's sanctuary was a constant reminder of her struggles. In the quiet of the night, Nia would lie awake, her mind racing. She replayed conversations, worried about her mother's health, and feared for the future. The solitude that was supposed to provide comfort only amplified her anxiety. Despite the chaos, Nia found solace in small moments: a cup of tea, a favorite book, or a brief moment of silence. These were her escapes, fleeting but precious. Nia was always surrounded by friends, yet she felt profoundly alone. Her role as a listener left little room for her own voice. She was the strong one, the dependable one, but who was there for her? Her friends, unaware of her struggles, continued to lean on her. They shared their joys and sorrows, seeking her guidance. Nia listened, offered advice, and smiled, all the while yearning for someone to do the same for her. There were moments when Nia wanted to scream, to unload her burdens, but she held back. She feared that revealing her struggles would make her appear weak. Her silence was both a shield and a prison. Nia's loneliness was a paradox. She was never truly alone, yet she felt isolated. Her silent battles were fought in the shadows, hidden from those who cared about her. And Nia's life was a series of silent battles. Each day was a struggle, yet she faced it with unwavering strength. Her resilience was a testament to her character, her ability to endure despite the odds. Her friends continued to rely on her, unaware of the depth of her struggles. Nia's strength was both her greatest asset and her greatest burden. It allowed her to be there for others, but it also kept her isolated. Nia's story is one of hidden strength. She faced her battles in silence, drawing strength from the knowledge that others needed her. Her struggles were many, but her resolve was unbreakable. In the end, Nia's silent battles were a testament to her character. She remained a beacon of hope for others, even as she fought her own demons. Her strength was a quiet, enduring force, a reminder of the power of resilience.